Hello and welcome to this very interesting series that we're going to be starting today. We're going to be looking at basic algorithm questions for interviews. Whenever you're going for a coding interview, no matter how big the company is, algorithms are very necessary. Maybe you already know how to do Node.js and React, but basic algorithms, they are very important, and we are going to be looking at how to tackle these very algorithm questions, coding interview questions. And we're going to be starting with reversing a string. So the question says, given a string, return a new string with the reversed order of characters. Example, let's say you create this function reverse and you're giving this string apple. You want to have leper, just like you're putting it, you're reversing it. You have hello, we want to have ole. We have greetings, we want to have this. So you just want the characters to be reversed. The first now becomes the last, just like that. So we want you to write a function that will do that. So you've been already given this small little boilerplate function reverse. So it's taking this string. So write and complete this. And whenever you're given such problem, there is always a test. So this is the test that has been written for this very code that you're supposed to write, so that once the tests are passing, then you know that you've done the right thing. So you can see here we are importing the index. Index is this reverse string. I just wrote it in as a text file so that I can explain, because I want the question to be added. But if I'm gonna be writing this function on a separate notepad or a separate editor, the name is going to be index, and that's why we're having index here. So anything you name your file, the main file, just like I have here, that's what you have here. But here I'm having tst, not js file. So you have test, reverse function exists. You have this arrow function, expect reverse to be defined. So this will always pass, but these other ones, once you've not written, they are not going to pass until you write the code. So you have test reverses a string, expect reverse on this to be equal to this. Also here, reverse reverses a string, expect reverse this to be equal to this. So these are the two test cases that you're having, in case if you have a space before the main string, so you want it to be written like this. So you can use this just written test. It's very easy to know how it went about. Just say test, put what you want, let it test, take the first argument, then the second one is going to be a callback function that have the test. So expect reverse to be defined, which we already defined. Then this one, expect reverse to be equal to this. So let's get back to writing the code. So how do we go about writing this very reversal code? If you want to reverse a string, how do you write it? So first of all, the best thing will be to convert the string to an array, and because we know that array has a function known as reverse, then you reverse that very array and convert back the array back to string. So that would be the best thing to do. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to declare a constant array. So const array. What am I going to call the array? Let me call it array. So constant array, and it's actually going to equal to this string that is passed in, the string that you're giving, str. I'm going to convert it to array by saying str.split. That's the function you use in converting a string to an array, str.split. Then inside the bracket, you're going to put how do you want to convert it, by just giving space, empty space in between. So that is what I have done there. So I'm going to put my semicolon to say that I have done that. So I've just created an array and assigned it the value of the string converted to an array. So that's what I've done. The second thing I'm going to do is to now use the reverse function of an array to reverse the array. So I'm going to say array, which is the array dot reverse. So that is how you reverse. Then I'll put this. So having done this, it is now reversed. So I've converted it to an array and I've reversed it. So once it's reversed, it cannot convert the array back to a string. And to convert an array back to string, you state the array, which is array, that's the name of the array, dot join, that's the function that you use in converting array to string. So once I do that, I'm gonna now put this, because I want it to be joined by taking out the empty spaces. So that is the steps. So with that, you've done the work, but you know you need to return this so that when you call the function, it will have something to return. So I'm simply gonna say return this. So with this, we've written an array or string reversal function. Take note, there are several ways you can do the same thing. There are several ways you can do it, but this is one of the shortest way of doing it. So in subsequent classes, I'm going to be giving us the abbreviated form of this, and we're going to be moving further and forward. Thank you, and God bless you.